All right, what's up, everybody? Steven here, the Horror Freak 85, and we're doing our Polonia and Pal tribute tonight. And we got someone else backstage coming up here. Here we go. Let's go ahead and add. So we got Kyle Rappaport, Maria, and Tim. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back.
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
So it's been a minute for you guys. What have you all been up to? I guess we'll just start from the top to bottom here. Kyle, how you been?
I've been good. Doing what would you like to know?
How you been doing?
Whatever you want to tell us.
Whether you've done anything new lately or just in life in general, it doesn't
I
really
got
matter.
some new stuff, Polonia stuff coming out. Because it's the Polonia themed video. It's a Polonia themed live stream, so I got a couple Polonia movies coming out. I got some other movies coming out. And I just did a new one recently, but I can't talk about it. Keep it under wraps. But a new shark movie. But
yeah, Sharkula I saw, and
that one. But there's another one that's coming out that I can't talk about. It's another shark movie. But Sharkula. If you guys haven't seen
Brunella or Shark Bruno, you can't talk about it.
Sharkula.
Yeah, we finally saw the trailer for that. I believe Tim, you're in Sharkula too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Of course.
Kyle knows. I tell him what's up.
What's up?
In every movie, I tell him what's up.
Yeah, every movie. Can't Murder.
Yeah.
Everything. So we got a lot of stuff coming in the works. Got a lot of YouTube videos. I'm also on YouTube at Movie Buff 1. You can follow me. If you could put Horror Freak 85, can put if you want to put my YouTube channel on the link below.
Yeah, we'll put all your guys' links, everybody. You, Tim, all that.
Yeah. I do movie reviews, beauty updates, and movie reviews and other things with my girlfriends and my friends. And I do vlogs on the set. I did a vlog on the set of Sharkula, and I did a vlog on the set of other things too.
Someone else here? Hey, Jenny.
A lot of films. Hey, Jenny.
How are you?
How you
Another
doing?
Polonia pop-up here for you people. Say that 10 times fast. Polonia Pal people pop-up. There we go. So yeah, we'll put that link in there, Kyle, and I guess we'll go ahead. Tim, you want to go?
Yeah.
What's up?
Kind of the same thing too. Kyle's the man. He's got so many. He's got so many projects. Yeah, I mean we're all here. Obviously, a lot of Mark stuff. Amityville in space. Sharkula. R.I.P. just came out. I'm trying to think of what else. House Squatch. like every other day, there's a movie coming out. So it's been a busy few months. I know there's a lot more coming and some things in the works, and it's been a roller coaster. Everybody's been doing good. Everybody seemed very busy, and it's still continuing to be exciting independent film times. For most performers out there.
We're one big
artists.
Family.
What was that, Kyle?
We're one big Polonia family.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got your link there, Kyle. Maria, how you been?
I'm good. I wish I had as much coming out as Kyle and Tim. I've been kind of laying low. I'm finishing school. So I'm in school full-time, working full-time. I've got a part-time job. I got 2 kids. So I'm like losing my mind in other ways. But hopefully when school's over, I can get back in my grind.
Nice. Just life is a job enough as it is, huh?
Yeah.
But thank you for taking the time and coming on by tonight. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
It's always good seeing you.
And I don't know.
Well, you killed it in Sister Krampus, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that completely forgot about that too. That was 3 days before the 20 other movies. But yeah, Sister Krampus. Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, that was pretty rock.
Yeah, which we could finally talk about.
Killed it in that.
Yeah, because I don't think it was out yet. I don't think it was just out yet when or what when Maria was on. I can't remember.
I don't think it was out yet.
Yeah, so we couldn't really talk about too much of it.
On.
But yeah, I did see it too, and yeah, to Tim, of course, again, one of the asshole soldiers in it.
You killed it, Maria. You killed it in Return to Splatter Farm too. I love doing that too.
Oh, thank you.
That was really good. I was in that for like a little small thing for a couple scenes in that. But I don't have much stuff coming out from Polonia either. But I'm starting to build up my resume for Polonia's movies. But yeah, I got to see Sister Krampus. Is that good?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Any Krampus ones?
Yeah, it's cute. It's a cute movie.
Yeah, it's got a little interesting twist to it too.
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay, that's a good one, but of course I'm not going to spoil that. Definitely check it out. So, I believe the SNRS website, I believe, has it for sale still, but or online. Yeah,
I tried to look for it, but I couldn't find it.
So. They might have had a limited run, I forget, but I mean, I'm sure there's a way to track it down, of course.
Oh yeah.
And Jenny, how have you been?
I'm all right. I'm glad that things are finally looking like we might get closer to normal. I've been doing a lot of theater again, so that kind of keeps grounded now that we're able to do that live audiences. That kind of keeps me busy in between other projects, which there hasn't been a lot of lately, but I tend to sort of look at things more in the spring anyways as the weather gets better and I'm more willing to travel. But yeah, I also have 2 kids, so it gets pretty busy for sure.
Yep. Let's see what else. Boob, you want to go ahead with anyone?
Oh, well, we got the panel since we're talking about Mark Polonia. Which out of the panel here, what are your guys' favorite Polonia films? It doesn't matter if you're in it or not.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
There's so many.
There's so many favorites. So many favorites. Who wants to start?
You can.
Go ahead, Kyle. You probably got a list.
I guess the one if you want to do favorites like of Polonia films of all, like, are you talking about old school or
any pick whatever you want? There's no rules.
Splatter Farm is probably
nice.
The original Splatter Farm is one of them. Feeders 1 and 2, the original Feeders. Terror House. I don't know if you guys ever remember a movie called Terror House from what was that come out? The 90s. But I have so many favorites. It's so many to name.
Nice. Who would like to go next?
Well, of course, probably like Kyle said, Splatter Farm, of course, the original.
That's what I was going to say too.
Everybody here being a part of the second one, of course. I think as far as the acting or performing or helping or whatever being involved, it's really hard to tell. I think all the recent projects have all been pretty much the same routine. So it's really hard to pick they're most of the time a pretty pleasurable, fun ride of a shoot, and then you get to see something pretty amazing 6 months later, pretty much, which is still pretty mind-boggling for any film turnaround. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love beating up Kyle. And I've done it a few times, so that's pretty much my gist. I've loved giving you a what to in Camp Murder.
Yeah.
And a few times in that one, I almost got you good. And then also several times in Sharkula. So
you got me more.
That's my piece.
I would say if you want to say like best film that we acted in too, you want to know?
Sure, why not?
Probably best Polonia film that we acted in, but I acted in was my favorite role to do was Sharkula. That would say one of my favorites. But I had every set has a place in my heart. Every set has a place in my heart.
John's in the chat saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
John O. Dalton.
Donald Dalton is in the
Hi,
chat.
John.
Yeah, he said he hasn't been on set with you guys, but he enjoys seeing you on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Thank
looks
you.
like someone else just popped up.
Oh,
Wow, hey, Greta.
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 Yeah. Well, welcome. I don't know how much you had seen before you popped up or not. Just saying the favorite Polonia movies, whether you were in it or not. So
You missed the whole show.
I'm really behind. I know, like I really need to like sit down and have a marathon of his films.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for Tubi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many ones on Tubi. And then John Dalton's in the chat, and he's just I just read that. Love seeing you all on screen. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And on this screen too,
This is a
apparently.
new movie right here. Mark is actually directing it. He just he's phoned. He said, "Guys, you're all set."
What?
Hmm?
We need to get the
Sharkula's,
Oh yeah,
Sharkula's cousin.
Shark too. So we're all set for a Mark film right now.
So, yeah.
Actually, nobody in the chat knows this, but he's actually directing this. He's feeding us lines right now. It's going to be on Blu-ray later.
Wait, I want to know who gets killed first. I mean, should I be prepared? You know?
You didn't
Never
read the
know.
script. Come on, you were
It
supposed
could be like the movie Host or like Unfriended or whatever, and just a shark will pop up. You know, my shark will
Right?
magically disappear and like go after you guys. That'd be a new Polonia film.
Just
Cyber
hear the
shark.
dog music, just take off running.
Did you guys know this? No one. This is a top secret thing I got to talk to you about. I'm doing a project with Mark. It's called Return to Splatter Camp Blood.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you guys are. No, I'm serious. This is happening.
Sounds like a good sequel.
We got Return to Splatter Camp Blood.
Sounds like a good sequel.
Splatter Farm Camp Blood. How do you guys think of that? You want to
There
do
you
it?
go.
It's definitely going to be a good one.
Me and Horror Freak 85 were talking about that one.
We're like, yeah, you didn't get the script for that. No, we were just talking. We were talking Polonia movies, and we are like, maybe he should do like a crossover between. I can't remember if the clown had a name in the Camp Blood, and
Right.
then
Blood and
Jeremy from Splatter Farm. It's like they
Mhm.
come up against each other, kind of like a Freddy versus Jason type of thing.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I mean, we're sending
That's a good
Amityville.
one. Yeah.
Sending Amityville into space. Might as well have a crossover. I mean, you got Leprechaun in space, Jason in space. So
maybe a
let's,
crossover with Amityville in Space and Sharkula. Maybe do a crossover with that.
Yeah, there you go. Send Sharkula to space.
or we got Sharkenstein versus Sharkula. There we
Yeah,
Yeah. That'd be nice.
he's like the king of shark films, Mark Polonia. He's like the king of everything. He does shark films, killer films, slasher films, demon films, everything. He does it all.
Yeah, that's why I try to portray with my thumbnail that I made. I put like sharks, demons, killers,
Oh
Yeah.
my!
and something else, and I had like "Oh my" on the side.
Oh,
Kinda like, it's sort of like the Wizard of Oz, but all the
Yeah, that's what I was going with it.
oh. Okay, I think Kyle, you had finished. And what was your favorite movie, or for whoever was talking before Greta popped in?
Oh, well, yeah, I think everybody on the call could probably say Splatter Farm is one of their
I
all-time.
gotta say that's probably a favorite too. That's
Yeah. And I probably out of the ones that I've been in, I'm so proud of Amityville Exorcism. That's my all-time favorite that I've been in.
that's a good one.
yeah. Those are a couple I'd have to say for the demon one, and then for the slasher, those are probably the two top ones there. I think, yeah. All right, Jenny.
I mean, Splatter Farm just stands out so much. But again, there's so many too. I probably get over it and be like, oh man, I forgot to say this one. But of course, the first thing that comes to mind when you say, what's your favorite is Splatter Farm for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Splatter Farm, but I kind of like the Empire of the Apes. Kind of like grew on me, and I really like those
Yeah.
films.
Yep.
So I kind of go with those.
Yeah,
I
they're pretty
really
good
like
too.
them.
Yep.
You know what? I thought Channel 13 was pretty good. You guys
I
ever
don't
seen
get to see that one, but yeah.
I've seen that one.
I started watching it and I got sidetracked, but yeah, it's a mixture. I guess he had started it back in the 80s and then he found it. He like forgot about it. And so they added the wraparound to it. Is that right, Kyle? Like,
Yeah, they added a wraparound, and they did a. If you've seen Halloween Night, the original short was on Channel 13. They originally made Halloween Night. It's hard to like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like they filmed that. They made a movie out of Halloween. Halloween Night was made after Channel 13 because they did a short called. It was called All Hallows Eve, and it was based. The movie Halloween Night was based on that short in Channel 13.
Right.
In the one of the shorts, so they said, "Oh, let's make a movie off of it, like a feature length movie, like based on one storyline."
Nice. And since you were mentioning the Amityville Exorcist and everything, we got another special guest here, Father Bennett.
Short was Night. It's hard to like. You know what I'm trying to say?
Hey, everybody! I saw all these happy people here.
Halloween Night was made after Channel 13 because they did a short called.
What the heck is that?
Wait, does someone have I don't know, some food?
The movie Halloween Night was based on that short.
Is somebody playing the stream?
Right.
I'm not playing the stream. The shorts, so they said, "Oh, let's make a movie."
We make sure it's not me.
A feature length movie, like based on one storyline.
I didn't do that. Who's doing that?
Hey, the replay isn't supposed to start until the end of the show.
Who's doing that?
Oh, let's see.
So how's everybody doing?
Doing good. We're just talking about favorite Polonia films. Before you popped in.
Where'd you leave off, Kyle?
Play it back again. We didn't catch it.
I think we heard it twice now already.
Say that again, Kyle.
Jeff needs to be filled in.
All right, Greta.
How you doing, Jeff?
Good. How you doing, Kyle?
Doing good.
Oh, good. Good to see everybody.
Yep, everybody.
Big old Polonia Power reunion here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Greta.
Well, I haven't seen Splatter Farm, but I'm kind of partial to werewolves, so I probably have to go with Bride of the Werewolf.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
I'm sure you'll hear the replay of that too.
What was that?
He said he'll probably hear the replay of that one too, but I think the echo stopped. So.
Oh yeah. So let's not have another titty music video, but this time it'll be Kyle. Halloween. You know what?
But
yeah, that song took me too long to make. I don't want to clip another one.
All right. How about you, Jeff?
One of my favorite Polonia films is Halloween Night. I think it's a really great slasher film. I always like that one a lot. Well made, exciting, good kill scenes. Really, besides of course, the classic one, Splatter Farm and so forth. But yeah, Halloween Night's a personal favorite of mine. Has a great opening sequence too. One of the best. I think one of the best opening sequences Mark's done. So very cool stuff.
Nice, good choice.
Let's see. We got seeing what else in the chat here. Have Cheetah Will View says, "Hey everybody."
I'm good. How
I'm good. How are you?
good, thanks. Been a while since.
Let's see. We got Sharkula we started talking about, and Amityville in space. We got Father Bennett back from the trailer there. It's hard to say. I don't know if you can say, but it looks like it's set in the future a little bit, like the house is shot into space. Or
Yes. Father Bennett goes into the Amityville house and has a big confrontation with the evil forces, and he's not doing so well at some point, and he begs God for help, and God's answer is to throw the Amityville house 1,000 years into space, but then the evil reemerges there. Basically, that's the storyline.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, that's interesting there. And Tim, I guess you're a space soldier in it, or I assume?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yep.
Yes. Yes, that was fun. It was we do a lot of all types of genres, but that was, I think, one of the it was just cool being in just like kind of like a sci-fi Star Trek-y kind of thing, or just running around with laser tag guns and you feel like you're it just brought back like childhood memories from like Buck Rogers or something like that. But at the same time, it's a campy, funny, silly adventure movie, and just try to just have fun with it. Just a lot of the more so. A lot of Mark's films are very tongue-in-cheek kind of stuff, and with this one, again, I mean, I know like Jeff, when he's kind of like in the Father Benham mode, it's a very, he's like a force of reason or the straight man kind of thing, or he kind of levels it out a lot, or has like the underlying tone. But these movies at the same time can be a lot of silly fun too, and Amityville in Space is just very adventurous, just like very different.
I'm thinking, if I can think correctly, it looks like you've played a soldier in the past, present, and future now. So you got all your soldier duties fulfilled, it looks like.
And a drunk one too.
And a drunk soldier, yes. John Doomsday is here. He says, wow, what a stacked panel tonight. Hello, everyone.
It's the all-star team again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Return to Splatter Farm, return.
John.
Yeah, that'll be the new sequel right here. Yep. Yeah,
it says Night of the Thousand Stars.
Let's go ahead and if you remember, I know I know Jenny's new to the show the first time here, so we don't know how she met Mark. We've sort of heard you guys' stories. If you want to like briefly share after her, but do you remember when you each met each other, and what was the first movie that you guys worked on together? I guess go ahead, Jenny.
So my first time working with Mark even, and this is where I feel bad because I always get the names confused, because then he changes the names and I'm like, yeah, I was in that. Well, wait, what's it called now? But he was filming on Cuca Lake, and we had been connected by Ron Bonk, Cinema, because I had worked with him in the past. Mm-hmm. But I'd always, heard about Polonia films. So, and it was the one, I didn't have a big part in it. I was on a boat, and it was beef. I was topless at one part, and
you were, Jenny? I don't seem to remember that.
No, actually, and all those that's the body double. That's not me. But yeah, so I'm grasping at straws here, going, what was the first one I did at Cuca Lake? I did not have. We were on the boat, but then there was another one where we went back there to film, and we were also on a boat, but that was a completely different movie. And somebody else probably knows better than I do, but they changed the name of the very first one.
Jeff probably knows.
Well, was it
it was before.
The Alien.
Jeff knows it all.
I think that
was it the beginning of one of the Camp Bloods?
I think Camp Blood 7.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The beginning of Camp Blood 7, right?
Was that the first one though?
I think Camp Blood 7 was before Shark Encounters.
Shark Encounters, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. So that was the second time I was there. Then was Shark Encounters. See, I told you I was getting them all confused. So that, Jeff, you just writing my biography for me.
That's
You can add some stuff in there too, like, you may want to give my body double a little bit of credit, but go ahead, it's all yours. It can be a work of fiction. You got this.
That's what I do for a living.
He's got this.
I guess Jeff will be the human internet movie database for us tonight.
He'll be the source of our resources.
Right, yeah.
Cool.
Next time you'll have to come with like things, and we can all just kind of ask you questions, and you go, well, actually.
Kyle's usually pretty good at that too. Right?
Yeah.
You're pretty good at remembering a lot of stuff or juicy info.
For me?
Yeah. Yeah, you know a lot of things.
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe.
I know the first time I met you was Camp Murd, right, Kyle?
Yeah, that was the first time we met, and
Yeah.
we worked with Will Colazzo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, and whoever wants to go next, I guess it's fine. We want to do bottom or top, or does that is not a good thing.
I don't know. Should we get the body double in here?
As the 7 minute, we're already to the adult point of the show. All right, are you a top or bottom? What a question! Wow.
Marie should tell the story of how she got involved with Sterling Entertainment and Mark. I like that story.
Well, it's funny because I owe pretty much a lot of my film career to Jeff, because without Jeff, I wouldn't have met Mark and Tim and everybody else that I've been in films with. But yeah, the first call that I got for, it was Empire of the Apes. It was basically, Jeff was like, hey, there's this project. Are you interested? And I'm just one of those people that if you ask, I'm like, sure, let's go. Let's do it. And so I did that. I was like, yeah, we're going to do it. I'm fine. And then I think it was within the same day or next day, I get another message and it's like, yeah, by the way, you just have to send in a picture of you. I forget exactly what the wording was, but it was hinting at as little amount of clothing as possible so that Dave Sterling could see what I looked like and whether or not I'd be, the hot chick that's hot enough for his film. So
I made sure to point out that was the producer's idea. Yeah, the producer wants this.
It's really clear that it wasn't coming from him.
I thought that was funny. Good time.
Murder was a fun one too, though.
Yeah.
And Camp Murder?
Camp Murder. Did you guys have fun on that? Jenny and Jenny, did you have fun on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think what I liked the most too is that was kind of coming right out of, quarantine, isolation, whatever. Mm-hmm. So it just felt so good to be acting with people again in person. It also had that kind of weird vibe of we're okay, right? We're supposed to be doing it. It's just kind of, it was weird, but I think it kind of made it extra special too, because it was like, all right, look, we're doing this. This is happening again.
Yeah.
So for that reason, especially, I enjoyed that.
How'd you like it, Tim?
Camp Murder? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, we had a really, really rock and roll time. Yeah, that was a good time. That was pretty Fast and Furious. I mean, that was one of them movies again, like many of them, where we got jumpstart out the gates. Summertime, COVID's, kind of in the, we're kind of feeling like, hope or whatever, to finally be out and about again a little bit more. And I know it's lasted longer than a lot of things that we would have thought and all this other stuff. But anyways, But those days, it was just a high energy summertime, good time, and I liked just a lot of the locations were very summery and a good time, and what else? And then I like the bar scene, of course, that where you're upset that or wait a minute, that again complaining that I ruined Jamie's career or whatever. That was a lot of fun shooting in that bar place that we've all shot in many times over at the school.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that one too.
Yeah,
except
everybody's
burnt red. Remember that, you guys? You remember that, Greta, Jeff, right?
Yeah, you were burnt because you didn't wear sunblock.
I didn't wear sunblock. Yeah, I didn't wear sunblock. You remember that? You guys, you remember that, Tim, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, my face is burnt and everything.
That was fun. It was summertime. The weather was great, and there was a large cast. So we had a fun time with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just like camp, but with murder.
Oh yeah.
Where is Jamie? I was surprised to not see her on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess not. I should try to message her. I guess. Let me see.
Yeah.
So
she's great to work with.
Yeah.
Everybody here is great to work with. You're all great to work with. I never got to work with you, Marie, but I hope to work with you at some point.
Yeah, we've been in films together.
Together.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Look who it is. All right.
We got a whole gang here.
Wow. Wow, Ken.
Where's the man of the hour?
Yeah. He's busy making another. He's releasing 12 movies at the moment. So he's editing right now.
We didn't get to shoot today because of the snow. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great if he popped in. That would be a nice surprise.
Yeah, I should have stopped by his house and shook his cage a little bit before I came home.
Like, hello.
A lot of tiny faces on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'd like to see. I'm not sure how much the limit is. This is the most. I forget how many.
You get 10 with the
1, 2.
7 or 8.
How many people can you have on here?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to wait.
Getting smaller and smaller.
It's like
we're going to be like tiny faces.
We have room for one more than that means, right?
I don't know.
Danielle's coming, right?
On the side, so maybe 2 more. I don't know. We'll just have to.
Probably 100. I don't know.
Dan, what are you doing?
No, 10's the limit, unfortunately. We'd love to have more, but the thing that we're using only allows 10.
I think that might include us, I think, right? Boom.
Yeah.
Like us and
Each panel. Yeah.
Panel.
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah.
Getting close.
Yeah.
So, room for 1 more. So there may be someone else coming up too by 8 o'clock. So stick around, folks.
Who's the next special guest?
I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see. It's a mystery pop-up box.
Hey Kyle, do you want to repeat what you repeated and repeated again?
I don't remember what I repeated. I talk a lot.
A little bit. You do
I'm a reviewer. I'm a movie reviewer, so I have to. I'm a critic, so I have to say a lot. But,
nothing wrong with that.
But this is not my show. This is the Horror Freak 85 show and Miss Boomstick's show.
Oh, I mean, whatever. I see how it is. Talk.
Does anybody have any favorite stories of Mark? It doesn't matter, like what, like.
How about instead, like, how about the best set or favorite movie set of his that experience you had? Yeah.
What was the question? The favorite movie set?
Well, one of how it was the best set to work with Mark on. Which one do you think was the best one?
Oh, Cuca Lake. If you could be filmed on a boat on a lake in the Finger Lakes in good weather, sold.
Get to
But
go
I
out
also
in Mark's boat.
farmhouse with the barns and stuff too.
Mhm.
But yeah, the boats. Lake.
Nice.
How you doing, Ken?
I'm sorry, my volume's not very high. I heard my name.
Yeah, I was saying.
We can hear you all right.
Okay.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
Hanging there.
Getting through another last winter snowstorm, I hope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
Yeah.
raining here in Florida.
Going on up
frolicking
here,
through the
too.
Snow.
It's snowing here, so very heavy.
It's like when it
Who
snows in your
remembers
places,
the
it
Where are
rains
you,
in
Kyle? Long Island?
No, I'm in well, New York,
Mhm.
somewhere like near Long Island.
You're
I'm
talking
in
about
Wisconsin
sets. Who
and we're not
remembers the
getting
Da
any
Vinci
snow.
Code?
What?
Who remembers the Da Vinci Code? Came out as Army of Wolves.
The Da Vinci Code?
Yeah, John O.
Yeah.
Dalton wrote that one too.
I don't remember that one.
You're asking about best sets. That's the best set we've ever worked on. We got a church in Germania for a week that we were allowed to shoot in.
Right.
And that was like walking onto a Universal Studio lot. It was all set and couldn't beat it.
Nice.
Splatter Beach was a good. I wasn't on the set of this one,
Yes.
but Splatter Beach. You in Splatter Beach, Ken?
Yes.
That was really good.
Yep.
You in
That's where
Splatter
Duke.
Beach.
That's where Duke was born.
That's where Duke was. Was that the first one with Duke?
That was the first Duke. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite roles you played, and like you had. I love your role as Duke.
A stupid musclehead that's right up my alley.
I love that. I just love. No, but you play a lot of great characters, but Duke was like one of my. Like I love Duke. I love him.
Duke keeps coming back in all different forms.
We should have it. We should have him come back in another movie.
Hey, I think Duke's coming up this summer sometime, but I think he dresses in different outfits. Duke's become a sheriff once in a while too.
Yeah. Maybe hungry killer hippos, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I
I
just
gotta go,
yeah,
but I just want to say it was nice seeing everyone.
It was nice seeing you.
Good to see you, Jenny.
All right, you're always welcome back. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, so we were talking about best. I'm thinking, okay, most of them were good that I was in, but I would say the worst is that farmhouse. Can we talk about that farmhouse?
Whatever you want. Sure.
You didn't like the farmhouse?
I thought you liked the farmhouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
About it.
We thought everybody was totally happy at the farmhouse.
Somebody's living there full time.
Oh yeah, that's it, John. Yeah.
I say somebody actually lives there full time now.
No, I hope it's clean.
I go past there every night. Yeah, somebody's renting it and they live in there now.
It was a little dusty.
Obviously, they didn't see the movie.
I was just about ready to ask. Do you think they got it because of the movie?
Yes, it's possible. Yeah, I think it was one of the family members that ended up running it through the family that owns it. So, but yeah, it's got a light on it every night when you go past now.
Yeah, I would not complain about, having a place to shoot, but oh man, that place, it needed help. It was perfect for the film. It just, after you shot for the day, you felt like you needed a good shower.
Yeah, I think they've cleaned it up a little bit, but there was a lot of interesting stuff left behind from whoever was there before.
Yeah. Well, that was what was interesting too, is on the table, it was like a time capsule was opened. You went back in time. There were all these old pictures, like articles, all this stuff. And I'm talking like, probably a good 80 years ago, the stuff that was on the table. So it was just interesting to look through that stuff. Yeah. And it felt a little personal because some of it were like family pictures and, things that, I don't know if I should be looking at this. This feels like somebody's, family heirlooms that really
Jeremy's cousins.
Yeah. But the farmhouse itself was a little sketch.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go in the attic.
I think at one point, when we went up the stairs to the attic, Mark was like, just be careful that you don't fall through one of the steps. And I'm like,
Or get stung by bees, or bump your head, or fall, or step on a rusty nail.
The stairs weren't
originally
built
some of
up
the
to
actors
code
were
in the
going to
first
stay
place.
there. They decided not to.
Good thing we didn't have to shoot the Jeep scene too many that night because remember I didn't have a reverse in it still.
Oh yes.
You guys had to push the Jeep backwards every time I needed to back up and do a second shot.
Good times.
Yes. I have since fixed it, so it does have reverse now.
That's good. You might need that.
It does come handy, especially in the wintertime when you're trying to get out of a snowbank.
Yeah.
So Ken, why do they call the place Splatter Farm?
Why do they call it Splatter Farm?
All those poor people that got splattered all over the place.
Yeah.
That was a pretty interesting bunch of kills, I would have to say, on that one.
Mm-hmm.
You got very creative. I think, Jeff, you were involved in some of those, weren't you?
Yeah, he gave it to Marie pretty good.
That was the thing with that script. I wrote all the kills to be interesting. I wanted them to all be different, not just the standard knife to the back.
They got creative. Who were the favorites there?
You killed me, Jeff. You killed me.
I like the flare gun sequence. That's my favorite.
Yes, shooting that with you guys. That was at 2 a.m, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my favorite one, and the one with James Kelly with the lightning. I like.
Yeah, it was clever too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's kind of a two-step one. We get him with the antenna, the boombox antenna, but then the lightning actually finishes them off. So
yeah,
that was crazy. That's pretty good.
So I was the only boring one with a string around my neck.
Exactly. Yep.
The child's play.
Well, that was supposed to be a jump scare, so we'll see.
I remember the death scene that I had that was hard to film was actually they were all easy, my death scenes, but one of them was, I remember if there was a hard death scene that I filmed for one of them.
Like in Jeff and I, like when you're in Camp Murder, yelling at Jeff as Tommy, saying, "I'm going to put you in the lake," or whatever you're yelling at him about.
That was funny. Yeah, the killer, the camera, this guy comes up with a mask, and Kyle's character runs up and says, "I'm going to throw you in the lake."
I'm going to throw you.
Like not what you would say to a guy with a machete and a mask.
I forget how it went.
Yeah, I'm like, look,
to like right now or something like that.
Yeah.
Kyle basically wanted to throw everybody in the lake.
I wanted to throw Jeff in the lake. I want to throw Tim in the lake. Jamie, everybody. Will, I wanted to throw in the lake.
Just throw him in the lake, whatever.
I want to throw Mark in the lake.
Yeah.
You throw Mark in the lake?
Girl.
No, Mark's a cool guy. Mark is. Everyone.
He would know we were joking anyway. I would assume.
Yeah, everybody was great. Everyone's great. Jeff's great. Tim's great. Everyone's great.
Yeah.
Jamie's
everybody,
great.
all of you guys are.
Fred was great in that.
Great people.
Cam was great in that. Everyone was great in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny.
Yep. Let's see. We're going through also. I don't think Greta. What was your first movie with Mark? How did you meet everybody else?
My first movie was Bigfoot versus Zombies. I first met Mark, I believe it was at a ScareCon. So I started talking with him, and he just sent me a message and asking if I wanted to be a murder victim, like one of the, like in the opening scene of Bigfoot versus Zombies. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I I have not met Marie, but I would love to actually work with you on a project. But most people I have met on different Polonia films, except for Ginny. I met her through Ron Bonk's films, and like again, it's like one of those. There's a couple of movies where her and I are in the movie, but like we've never like worked together on together in the scenes. Like I've met her at different premieres, but it's like she's another actor I'd like to actually get to work with. But I think Kyle, I think I first met you Camp Blood 7.
You did?
When your character was in a wheelchair. And I think that's when I also first worked with you, Tim.
We worked on Camp Blood together?
We first worked on Camp Blood 7, but we also worked in Camp Murder.
Oh, I'm looking at Maria. I'm sorry.
There's so many faces, you don't know.
Faces. I'm sorry. I didn't know who was talking. I can't. The lips. Everyone's Greta.
Yeah, this
Greta. Maria was
I was wondering why he was confused. It's like, how did he not remember?
Yes, Camp Blood 7 is the first movie we continue. What were you saying?
Now that,
okay, so now that we cleared that up, Tim, were you in Camp Blood 7, or did I?
No, I wasn't in that. I wasn't in that.
Okay, so it was Camp Murder. That was the first movie that we worked together.
Probably, yeah. I mean, probably this first time, like you're saying, like with Jenny's kind of situations. I would say probably the first time that we've worked face to face on a set. I'm sure there's probably been projects before that where you were on a different day, or Mark shot another weekend or whatever, or something like that. But yeah, as far as like deliberately on the same set, the same day kind of thing, I think Camp Murder. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And now recap what you were saying.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Recap what you were saying, because I missed what you were saying.
So for Kyle, we first met Camp Blood 7.
Yes.
For Tim, we first met Camp Murder. Ken, I believe it was Sharkenstein.
Sharkenstein.
Yeah.
You know a lot about Sharkenstein, or Frankenstein.
Sharkenstein. and for Jeff, I think that was also Sharkenstein.
I think we might have originally met at the Scaricon convention, but we didn't work together until Sharkenstein.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun convention. I wish I could have gone to that. Everybody's meeting at Scaricon.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping they start that up again with Scaricon. I think the last time, though, I think they moved that to Rochester. I preferred when it was at Turning Stone.
Yeah.
And
I never went to Scaricon either.
Yeah.
That's always good to go to.
And how about you, Ken, since you popped in after we were asking that question about when you met Mark and first time you worked with everybody? Though Greta, I think, answered that one there. Well, no,
I worked in, I think, 2 or 3 films that a lot of the original actors that he worked with were in. And I never got to meet him until we did that one that was shot out in Germania, the war movie that ended up, like I said, I think it ended up going out as Army of Wolves. It was originally the Da Vinci Code.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the first time I met Brian Barry and John. I can't remember John's last name now. But it was some of his original actors that had been around for years that he worked with even as kids. And like I said, I was in probably 2 or 3 films prior to that and never met any of them because I was always acting against somebody who was supposed to be there. Just say this to this guy. He's in the car. So So finally, when we got to that point, we actually worked for the whole week together, and that was a great experience because you're actually acting with characters rather than just somebody who's not there on the other side of the camera. So, yeah, a lot of his past people were there. God, I don't remember when Jeff and I first started working together. What was our first movie?
Empire of the Apes.
Oh God, how could I forget? A sweaty summer of being dressed up in ape outfits.
That was a memorable shoot. That's my favorite one from memory.
Yeah, I can remember playing against one of the girls. I think it was Liz Costanza. I had a scene with her, and I was sweating so much I was spitting sweat out my mask and getting it all over her face. I think.
We got to do the big photo shoot. I remember that. Marie remembers that too.
I just want to say though, Ken, I was really, really impressed with your work in Empire of the Apes. I don't know. There was just something about that character. You were so good as that character.
Well, thank you. I know I had a sore throat after the end of it because I used that gravelly voice that got to be a little rough after a while. I enjoyed. I worked with you before that, though, didn't I, Marie?
I don't think so. I think that was our first.
Was that our first? I know you'd been up here quite a few times in other films, but probably stuff you never worked in before. But
yeah, I think that was the first one that we had worked together.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep our old barn together. That's been in a lot of movies and has taken a beating these last couple of years. So that's barn has been in a lot of films. So is my back
Was
lot.
the barn in Camp Blood 7? I can't remember if that was in Camp Blood 7.
Probably a scene or two. I know it was in Halloween night or Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tribute to John, and of course it was in the Planet of the Ape movie.
Planet of the Apes, not Planet of the Apes.
Empire. You damn dirty ape!
Empire of the Apes.
Cord came back, I think, a second time, but I think Jeff, didn't you wear that outfit quite a bit? And I just did the voice a lot.
I played the same character in all three movies, except for the third movie, I couldn't make it down to Pennsylvania because I had just been there a couple of weeks prior. So for the third movie, I did the voice, and a couple of other people I think wore the costume.
Yeah, I think that's what it was with Korg. I think the second time around, at least with him, I wasn't really available, so I did all the voices, and somebody else got to wear the costume. So that's a win-win situation there.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Nice once in a while, yeah.
Summer's coming, so we should have some more coming into works.
Yeah.
What's been the best experience with working with Mark? How much have you learned from him working in his films?
Who wants to go first?
Oh, you can go. We'll just go around.
Yeah.
It should go like this way, right?
I think we can just start with Kyle and then go to Tim, and we'll just go straight down. That'd be the best way.
I guess one of them is Camp Blood 7. Who kills? What was the question?
What was the best part working with Mark himself, and what have you learned working with him?
Well, I had all of them have a place in my heart. Like I said, I had a lot of fun experiences. When I first met, I think one of the best moments with Mark was when I was on the set of Camp Blood 7. And if you've seen the behind the scenes of that, the on the DVD, from Sterling, over the Blu-ray, that's how I first met him, and I first was like, I'm a big fan, I seen all your films, and he gave me a hug, and we were we just connected, and we films ever since then, nonstop doing films.
Nice.
So that's
so
what one of the big.
Very welcome in person, then. So
Hey,
yeah.
he welcomed me into his production company. Into production, or whatever his films. Like I've done, like now it's Camp Blood 7 is my first film. It was my first film. I've done 5, 6 films ever since that.
Nice.
But that's one of my favorite moments.
Cool. Tim?
The best. Well, I guess working with Mark, I think it's kind of like it's sort of a 2-part question, but like in my mind, it's kind of my answer is kind of one and the same. The crew of people over the bit of films that I've been involved in over the bit of time with everybody and vice versa, and everybody has kind of the same feelings and vibes, of course. I think the thing with Mark, and I don't think, like, I mean obviously he's had to look around and pick people and audition people and all this stuff like everybody does, but I think, and I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to give it. I mean, I'm trying to say something without like throwing Mark under the bus, but I think it's just Mark provides an atmosphere. He picks the right, or the ensembles that we've had. Everybody has been pretty much on the same page or have the same like goal in mind or interest in terms of when they come to the set or to a film, a Mark film. Is I've constantly seeing just everybody. I mean, I'm not gonna say 90, like every stinking person, but like majority of everybody comes and has a good attitude, a good energy. They want the same outcome for what it's worth. And I think just I know I've seen some of the other shows that you've Stephen and you've done, and it's everybody. They're comfortable. He provides a comfortable space for people to of all walks of life or all back or whatever it's worth. And I don't like to get into that limbo jimbo stuff lately, but just again, anybody can come in from wherever their standpoint is, and they're welcomed, or at least given an opportunity. At least as long as you get it in 2 takes, right, Jeff or Ken? You know, or more than anybody. But I'm teasing on that. But he's like a home cooked or a down to earth environment, and everybody. I mean, most of the people that come I've done a movie or 2 in their life, or if they're newbie, they're welcomed. They're by the ensemble is what I'm talking about. Not just Mark, of course, he's the leader of the pack, and it's his vision and his baby, but he's been able to keep a camaraderie of decent people that are enjoying being a part of this adventure and ride, and everybody just has a good time for the most part. Like I said, I mean, there might be a person or 2 and everything in the world that may not always feel the same way or whatever. And that's just happens. And I can't think of anybody. I'm just saying that in general, but Mark provides, right now he's had a good string of people for a bit of time in most of these recent films, or I mean, you can tell from the early stuff too, that he had a good crew of people, and some of them have come and gone, unfortunately or whatever. But just in general, the posse or the Polonia pals have a respect for each other. They enjoy each other. There's a common respect or enjoyability. I mean, some of the people that aren't here right now too, throughout many of the projects in recent times include, Titus and his wife, Yoli Canales, Ryan Dalton and Samantha Coolidge and some of their affiliates, and I mean, the list goes on. I mean, you know, we've had some other film directors coming and screenwriters like John Oak Dalton and Will Colazzo and Frank Durant and a few others, et cetera, and whatever. But you know, there's pieces that have interwoven into all the recent times, and just for the most part. But the other thing too, so all right, the other thing too, since it was originally a 2-question and I went on for 20 minutes on one part. Right, the next one is, I promise this will be quicker, is Mark just has it. I mean, everybody says, "Oh, every director has a vision or whatever," but Mark knows what he's doing. Everybody knows this. There's no question. I mean, we've all most of us all have produced or directed or written something or whatever. But Mark, when you come on, I mean, he's probably already got half of the movie edited by the time you show up, anyways, and so or pretty close to it. And so you are just, as long as you give your best energy. And he has plenty to work with, and so he's already it's already like a signed and delivered. It's amazing, because in other things where we've ventured and done some other little things that were a little off the typical Mark routine, and I never doubted or never thought, oh, this is going to be a mess or we don't know, you know. As long as Mark is driving the vehicle, you're in good shape. So, you know, he's very, I don't want to say that like it's Mark per se, but like he definitely, as long as I know, like it's just like, as long as it's a Mark, if it's a Mark Polonia film,
it can't go wrong.
Yeah, something good's gonna come out of it. So that's another good feeling as somebody that walks into something like this. Yeah. And I don't think that's the case with a lot of other people out there. Yeah. So that's about it.
He's a man with a plan, and he always has something to give and something to a vision. Like he's always he has it always edited down. Like. This film's come out really fast. Like all these directors, they don't get their films out that quick. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I don't want to bash on directors, but like, you know, he has it put together always. Like he's right on the spot, right, always there. I hear my echo again. But he's always doing his best to make everybody satisfied, and, you know, happy, and make his actors, you know, good and well pleased. But anyways, I think he's the greatest person to work with. One of the greatest people to work with. I've worked with a lot of great people, but Mark Polonia is one of the greatest people I've ever worked with as a director. You know, he's great.
Nice. All right. Do we want to go Greta or Marie?
Throw fingers. Arm wrestling.
All right. I heard my name, so I don't know.
I was just asking who wanted to go first.
Yeah, Greta.
Greta, I'm sorry. I volunteered Marie to go first.
Yeah. I mean, piggybacking off of what Tim had said, I would say that probably the thing that surprised me the most when I first met Mark is with the film library that he has, with the recognition that he has, I expected kind of more of an unapproachable type person, but he's really warm and welcoming. He makes you feel comfortable, and he's open to suggestions. So while he does have a vision, and while he, you know, in his mind kind of has already played out how he wants things to happen, if you come in as an actor and say, well, I thought maybe that it went like this, he's always open to saying, okay, let's try it and see how it goes. If it falls flat, it falls flat, and we try it his way, and it's fine. But I will say that he is always open to suggestion. And the thing that I think he's the master of is just making everybody feel welcomed at home. He's a funny person. He's hysterical. And I'd say that is something that in every shoot I kind of think about the most, is how much fun I end up having. And it's not necessarily the fun in just shooting the movie, which is fun in its own, but it's those break times. It's those moments where we're not shooting and we're laughing and we're joking about things. And, it's comfortable. And I think, to Tim's point, a lot of it is because we do have a family. We all very tight knit as far as the group that typically works together. But yes, we do always welcome new faces, new talent, and there's no divas. None of us, and I think everybody could probably say that. Like, nobody comes in thinking
Ken
that's
Ken
better.
is.
Right.
Right, Ken?
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
What?
But I love working with Mark for that reason, just because it's fun. It's a fun experience. You leave not just feeling like, wow, I did a great thing with this project. You leave like feeling happy that you got to reconnect with everybody and have that time with everybody again. So it doesn't feel like work, I guess, is the main point that I'm trying to say. You are working your butt off for 12 hours, if not more, a day, but it doesn't feel like it. It goes by like that, and you're having a blast while you're doing it.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
Well, I think Tim and Marie said a lot of it, so I wish I had gone first, but I won't repeat what they said. I'll just say that when Mark and I met, we hit it off because I knew immediately we had similar sensibilities when we were trading stories about making our movies. And Mark, the one thing that surprised me is how efficient Mark is on set. He has everything mapped out. He goes bang, bang, bang. Things go fast. Things go very smoothly, and he can always solve problems right away. And that's why the movies get done so quickly. He doesn't get hung up on little things. And as Marie said, it's a fun time. I think you work hard, but have fun at the same time. And the downtime is a lot of fun talking to everybody. And I've always enjoyed all my experiences too. So yeah, I'll keep it short, but yes, I've enjoyed working with Mark. It's been a great time. A lot of good projects.
Ken?
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
I think Mark's a jerk. I mean, he's not going to see this, right?
And we found our diva.
I knew it.
It's hard for, I guess probably I'm one of the only ones here that knew the both of them. I worked with the both of them for many years, John and Mark. And I think I consider Mark one of my best friends. So it's hard for me to see him sometimes in the director's role, because we do everything through a friendship. I think what got me into it so well was when I worked with Mark and John. Take two of Mark's and put them together, and we did nothing but laugh all the time, and just we were close friends right from the first movie. So I respect everything he does. He is, like you guys have said, he's the most organized person. He knows what he's going to do when he comes on the set. He respects everybody's time, and he works around it because he knows we're all doing other things. I can remember working on some of the films, Muckman and stuff, where you'd work all day and you start shooting at 6 o'clock at night, and we'd still be shooting at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it takes a good group of people, a lot of close friends, not to take each other's heads off by 3 o'clock in the morning. And we could still work, get a little aggravated once in a while, but laugh at the end of it all. And that's been many years of, going on from John and Mark to just Mark. And I think when Mark and I work together, there's still three of us. We've never lost John.
Very good. All right, down to you, Greta.
He's a good guy.
Sorry.
A friend, very good friend.
It seems like it.
It's always great to work with friends, I'm sure. I mean, it doesn't even seem like work, just one big family. So, and you all have great chemistry together as an ensemble, and looking forward to what you all got next. And Greta, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much an echo chamber. Like the one thing, you know, while you're on set, Mark is very focused, but he's, you know, very open to listening to ideas. He's very thorough, gets things done. But it's during the downtime, you know, you get to you know, learn about, you know, your castmates, get to know them. You know, there's, you know, jokes. And I found that, like, you know, when we're carpooling to the next, you know, place, you know, there's been times when, you know, just that's when I would kind of get to know Mark. There's been times, you know, we'd have a heart to heart while he would drive me over to Ken's place, and I never got to meet his brother. But, you know, there was a few times he would tell me about him, and I feel like almost kind of wish there was more kind of downtime to get to know, you know, your castmates more and get to know Mark more. But I've never experienced such camaraderie with everyone who's involved with this. Like, it's all the different projects, like, to work, you know, with Mark, it's a very unique experience compared to working with other directors and working with other actors, because it does feel like a family, and you just, like, while he's filming, like, you know, he's like in the zone, but then afterwards, you know, you do get to, you know, talk with him, chat, joke, and, you know, get to learn things more about him, and it's a very interesting and unique experience.
Yeah, he seems great. We've been trying to get him on, but he's always so busy. So eventually, hopefully, he'll be able to join us.
Yep. So
But
I know
John
he watches and he's left comments and says it's a fun time. So, but yeah,
He's a great guy. He's very, very great guy.
And John Old Dalton left a couple chats while we were talking. It says, nice to see a big crowd. Thanks for the shout outs. And I've heard, or I'm sorry, I can't read. I had the chance to work with Jeff and Ken in real life, and Marie kind of through voiceover, all great talents.
Yeah. I never worked with John O'Dalton before, but I wanted to work with him.
So, well, that answers the question in the who would you like to work with? So, Tim, who would you like to work with that haven't yet?
Let me see. That's a good one. Let me think for a second. Maybe Kyle can interrupt, or somebody else, and then I'll come back. But let me think.
Please interrupt me.
or you know, take over. Take over the space. I think. I don't know. It's been a good run of people and stuff. I'm trying to drawing a blank. We've had you've had Rebecca Reinhardt on recently, and she's been in one of the films with a bunch of us. Maybe see her again. Wouldn't be bad. She did a nice job in Sister Krampus.
Yeah.
So, you know.
There you go. Yeah, Rebecca's great. We love her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few odds and ends out and about in the out in some of the stratosphere that I think are wanting to get involved with some of Mark's stuff, and I don't think they have yet, but there could be some potentials. I'm talking other performers and talents. So there's time to come.
Okay.
All right.
Looks like. Oh, no, never mind. I thought someone else popped in, but my screen just moved. Never mind. I started to click on Greta's picture again. Just like when I was talking to Kyle, wrong picture. All right.
I'm not going to say goodbye. My phone's battery is getting really low. It was so great to see you guys, and
yeah, it was great seeing you again.
Yep. Thank you for popping by. All right. Have a good night.
Bye, Greta.
You too.
Bye.
Right.
And she's been replaced.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, this is awesome.
That's a familiar face.
We know her.
Hi, stranger. How you been, Danielle?
Oh, good. Nothing real new. Lots of snow here. I don't know how it is in PA.
Lots of snow.
Snow up north, rain here. The last few days been storming. I haven't heard it though. It was supposed to hail, I thought. I don't know, but
Here I am in Wisconsin. I have no snow.
Really? Really? Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'll send some your way.
My dog would be happy. Go for it.
we were just talking about I don't know what you heard before you popped in or not. The best set you worked with on with Mark, and what have you learned from him on any of the sets? You can answer that one, or we can go let answer the other question while you think, or whatever. We've been popping around.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Oh, did you hear? You're like, oh. No, I was saying one last questions was what was the best set working with Mark, and what did you learn, if anything, from his sets?
I'd have to say the first movie I ever did was Wildcat, which then turned to Werewolf Erotica. I don't know, but that was whenever we were positioning and stuff like that, and then he kept saying cheat to the right, and I didn't know what that meant. He taught me what that meant, is move to the right. But let me think. There's just I don't know. I can't really pinpoint anything. This past one, Sister Krampus, that was a lot of fun. That was the funnest I've ever had in a role.
Yeah, I'm glad we can finally talk about that now, since last
Yeah.
time.
You
We
guys
were
all
talking about
killed
that
it, man.
earlier, Tim and Marie. We were talking about that, so yeah.
That was a good one.
All right, who was next here? I guess we'll go back to the other question, or what were we talking about now? It's like whenever we pop up. Who would you want to work with? I know Tim was saying Rebecca, and Kyle had already said his. So I guess if you want to answer that, Danielle, who would you like to work with that haven't yet?
Like anybody? Ever?
Anybody in other Polonia films, or ever? Both. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Whoever.
I don't know. I'm really out of it. But I would say Christopher Walken. I would want to work with him someday before he dies.
Is the man.
Yeah.
That's
In a
the
wild
dream.
eye. I'm in a wild eye. It's crazy. That would be awesome to see him in a wild eye. Walking in a wild eye. That would be the title.
You heard what I said?
What was that?
Jeff Kirkendall is like the Christopher Walken of Polonia films.
That is a compliment. I appreciate it. That is a compliment. Well, we had Eric Roberts, so in one of the,
Did?
Yeah.
Oh, Amityville Death House. Yes.
Well, the voice.
Yeah.
He was on the. Yeah, we didn't meet him, but yeah, been cool.
I was in a movie with him.
There you go. You can say, yeah, I was in a movie with him.
Not with him, but I was in a movie with him. That's not a Polonia movie.
Oh, was that the Nun one or whatever? Or no?
Alien Busters.
I'm sorry. What was it?
Alien Vampire Busters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still haven't seen that yet. I gotta track that down. Or
It's not out yet.
Oh, okay. No wonder why I haven't seen it.
It's been 3 years since that movie. It's been like 3 years or 2 years now. Almost 3 years.
So hopefully that will get released soon.
But tonight's Polonia night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's down with Polonia night. Polonia power.
Yes.
Polonia power.
Polonia power. The pals have the power.
It's power. Polonia power.
I would like to work with Daniel Donahue.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I was in Return to Splatter Farm also.
What?
He said he was in Return of Splatter Farm also.
Yeah, what's wrong?
You were.
On the same scene. It was in the same scenes.
Yeah, the flashback killer there.
Flashback kill with Christopher Beacon.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
All right. Did you have anything else, Boom, there? And if there's any questions, anyone watching that want to ask anybody anything, feel free.
Since you're new in there, oh, you just put it on mute. Sorry, this is part to catch. Do you have any memories or of Mark like offset that you'd like to share, like shenanigans or anything?
Oh, the hilarious one was Muckman. Whenever Mark actually got into it, he was like one of the backwoods rednecks with the museum. That was like one of the best times because he just had so much fun with it. And sorry, I'm like tired.
You look tired. That's okay. Well, thank you for stopping in there. Yeah, so.
Well, I don't have much, but
You're gonna fall asleep on.
I was gonna say she's gonna fall asleep on camera. So since we can talk about Sister Krampus, wake up, Sister Krampus and all. How long was it to become Sister Krampus there?
Wait, how long?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like.
Are we filming a movie or something just now?
I am having a hard time hearing. Okay. All right. I think.
Can you hear us now? Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go because my laptop's just messing up. Wait, hold on a second.
She was just filming a movie, so she's tired.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. There it goes.
Okay. Okay, you can hear me now, okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I was saying about Sister Krampus. How long was it to become Sister Krampus?
Oh. Not long. I don't understand the question.
For the makeup.
Oh, the makeup. Oh,
so there we go.
That didn't take that long. I mean, I just, put makeup, but the contact lenses, those were pretty interesting. I'm glad I had those because I was reading the script and then I had them for Halloween and I just wore them for Halloween. And then it's like, okay, well, when else am I going to wear them? And then I sent Mark a picture and he's like, yeah, bring those. So that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, those were some cool contacts there.
Yeah.
And let's see what else. Another question we had before you popped in, Danielle. When did you meet Mark, and what was your first movie with everybody? When did you meet everybody here?
Oh, okay. When was it? I think it was 2006 or 2007. Whenever first one I did was Halloween night. Wait, no. Hold on. I don't know. I'm zoning out. I think I'm gonna go. I'm just not.
Okay, that's fine.
No
Yeah.
problem. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you.
All right.
Get some rest.
Yeah, get some sleep. Have a good night.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, bye. Alrighty then.
Thanks. She looked exhausted.
Yeah, I'm surprised she even came by.
Well, yeah, we're appreciative.
Yeah. So yeah, work with. I guess we'll go ahead and Ken. Who would you like to work with and that haven't yet?
I think I've covered everybody just about so far in the Polonia group in one way or the other. Even if it was just a group shot when I think was it Camp Blood, Return of Camp Blood, whichever was the last one. There was quite a few faces in there that I hadn't worked with yet, and I only came in as the ranger for a little bit, but everybody was there, so I've enjoyed working with everybody. We've had more time. Well, Jeff and I just finished one. Well, we did one. What was that? Just this winter, beginning of the winter, Jeff?
That was November. We did House Squatch.
Yeah. I think that's the most time you and I spent together.
I think so. We'd been in a lot of movies together, but we never had a lot of scenes together for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't. Is that out now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's it called?
House Squatch.
House Squash.
House Squash.
Squash. Oh, House Squash. Yeah.
Tongue in cheek, I think, on that one. There was a lot of slapstick humor that we did, but yeah, I mean, I've got a chance to work with Tim. Kyle, I don't think. I mean, I think that was the camp one that you were.
And murder, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, most of the time people were out in my backyard for a couple of days shooting, so I get to see them sooner or later at some point when I pop out of the house. But
I want to work. I'll be with the new one. There's a new one that I'm doing. I can't really speak of it.
Better not then. Don't want to get in trouble.
But you're in a scene with me, I think.
Cool.
Like, I filmed it already. I already filmed it, but you're in a, Ryan Dalton, and it's a new shark movie. I can't talk about it.
We love our shark movies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way it was. Like I said in the very beginning, I worked with a lot of the original crew 2 years or so and never met any of them because they had shot their stuff prior to. And they, go back to Mark's efficiency. That was one part of it. I mean, he worked around people's schedules, and if you had to have them in 2 different days and they weren't actually on set with each other, you never knew it at the end. There's a lot of times I'd watch the movie afterwards and say, "Wait a second, that guy wasn't there," but you believe it in the movie. So.
I'm like, you go on a movie set and you're like, the guy wasn't there, like oh yeah, this is a scene where it's like this person's supposed to be there. We're like, what do you mean it's not here? It's not here. What do you?
How about you, Jeff?
Well, I pretty much worked with the whole group of Polonia people, just like Ken. The only thing I could think of when you asked that question is Revolt of the Empire of the Apes. The poster has Tina Kraus, Jeff Kirkendall, but we never worked together. So I'll put her out there because she's been in the indie film world for so long, and I'd like to work with her one of these days. But it was just funny seeing that because I know she shot her scene separately. But yeah.
Great.
I'm gonna kind of go with Kyle's answer, and I'd like to actually work with John Oak Dalton. I've seen some of his other projects. I was in one of them, but never really got a chance to meet or work with him. So I'd like to eventually.
I probably was in one of his.
John's in our chat, so
yeah.
Well, at least he was. I don't know if he's still here. But...
I think I was in his movies. One of his. I don't remember though.
Oh, I worked with John on a movie called Real Monsters, which just came out about a month ago, which we shot a lot of years ago. John came to Pennsylvania, and him and I both helped out behind the scenes on that one. So that was very cool. But yeah, we got to work together on that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What's it called? Real Monsters. I know that one. That's on Tubi, right?
Not yet. I think it's on Prime right now.
I think it's on Prime, right?
It's on Prime, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we shot that a long time ago, and we'd really forgotten about that movie.
Yeah,
it was originally called Kidfoot, and I know they changed the title, but it was so long ago that they finally put it out. And John and I both did a lot of boom mic on that one.
Yeah, that one looks good.
Yeah, it was pretty. It looked pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ken's in that.
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, I haven't seen
that. Why from Camp Blood 7's in that?
Yep.
Didn't you film that? You guys filmed that like a long time, like years ago, didn't you? Like a while back?
Probably like 5 years ago at least.
Yeah.
Long time, yeah. So yeah, I haven't seen the final cut yet, but it looks really interesting though. It's
so
kind
long ago. All the kids that were in there are married now.
When you talk about the one from Real Monsters. Yeah, I gotta check that one out.
Yep, exactly.
I'm also running out of battery, so I'm gonna hop off too. But it was nice seeing everybody and chatting, and thank you for inviting me back.
Absolutely, thank you for joining
stopping
us.
by.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Hopefully we'll work together.
With John, maybe you both work with John. There you go.
It's great if we can work together.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good night. Thanks.
I'm gonna roll on the tail of her too. My battery's not running out, but my stomach is very hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Well, thanks for joining us, and you're always welcome back again too. So,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I've already tried getting him on for an interview for. So hopefully now he got the hang of it and we get to come back.
Yeah, as I said, we had to experiment with this the other day, so I could figure out how to get on.
Yeah.
Here, so, with the technology that I do, I'm not big on these kind of meetings and Zooms and stuff. So, but it was very good meeting those that I haven't, Kyle and Jeff and Tim. I will see you guys soon. We'll get into another project.
Hopefully, do another project with you.
Is it ending?
Looking forward to it as always.
This time, hopefully, be in a scene where we can actually do something.
Work together.
Maybe one of you will kill each other or something.
I think Tim and I
have
wrote a lot
dialogue
of stuff together that it was just, what was the one? Oh, it was, I guess, the Slaughter Farm. Was where Tim and I worked, really had a good scene together.
Yeah, if we have a connection, like a dialogue connection. I want to do with you in a movie, because I've been a fan of yours I've been a fan of your character Duke, and stuff.
Hey, look forward to working with everybody any chance we get.
Now what's Duke's last name? Because I think it's changed. Is it Duke Larson, or has it changed a couple times?
Duke Larson is the main one. There's a Duke Law coming up.
Any plans for Duke Nukem?
Duke who?
Duke Nukem. I think that one might be copyrighted.
I know.
Duke.
Unless you change it up just enough where it slightly sounds like it, but it's not.
Duke has evolved over the years. Like I said, the first one was Splatter Beach, and he was. I think he took too many steroids through his life, and he's gotten smarter at times. But Duke wasn't too much smarter in Bigfoot versus zombies either. So
that was a good one too.
I think Splatter Beach was the first Polonia movie I watched, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, probably me too.
That one?
Splatter Beach was the first one I watched, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the one that some Czechoslovakian grunge band, has honored me in. And you don't realize how much that gets around on the internet until you go to your important business meetings and people look at you and say, wow, you're in that weird... It took me a while to go back out in public when I started realizing some of these people that I work in the area chamber of commerce with and all that stuff have seen the movie, and a lot of them use it as a party thing when they're all sitting there drinking and they watch it and get a kick out of it. So,
nice.
Hey, you take it with a grain of salt. People want to laugh, they do, but I get a lot of people when I'm walking down to Wellsboro that know me that shout out Ken Van Zant real loud. So. It's a tribute, so we'll take it for that. So, but yeah, thank you guys for inviting me. It was
John.
Very enjoyable.
We'll
do it again.
See you.
Yeah,
definitely.
Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, John. Thank you. I hope to work with you again soon. Well, I hope to work with you at some point. I don't know if I was in a movie of Jeff. Was I in a movie? You would know this because you're
the Human Internet Movie Database says
the Polonia films. Was I in a movie, or Tim is another one that's an Internet Movie Database for Polonia too?
No, Kyle, I don't think you've ever been in a movie actually. There was something that was written by John Oakdale and that I was in, and Mark Polonia directed it. That's what I was saying. Like, John's written a lot of the scripts, and I don't remember which ones offhand he's written. I know some of the ones he's written, but some of them Mark writes and John's written quite a few.
Yeah.
Mention your movies, Kyle. Camp Blood, that wasn't that. Camp Murder, no.
I don't think you.
I don't think so yet. No.
I hope to work with him though at some point.
Yeah.
I haven't been in many Mark Polonia movies yet, but I only been in like 6 or 7. But the new one is my 6th movie.
Another Indiana person.
Yeah, I'm starting off. I'm a what do you call it? I'm a newcomer for Polonia, kind of.
Nice.
But yeah. Anyways, I gotta get going, guys. Too.
All right, it was nice seeing you.
Yep. Good seeing you.
Nice to see you, Tim. Nice to see you, Jeff. Nice to see you. Thank you for having me on, guys.
Yeah, and once Sharkula comes out, we can talk about Sharkula. So
Definitely. Thank you. Sharkula, Sharkula.
Have a good night.
See everyone. Bye, Miss Boostic. Bye, Hart.
Bye.
Bye, Tim. Bye, Jeff. Thank you for having me on. Peace.
Bye.
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 Mother out the door and down to 4.
Right.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna check out in a few minutes too.
I'm gonna tap out probably when Jeff taps out too.
That's cool. Yeah.
Everybody's leaving it up.
But yeah, we had a good show tonight, so it was fun.
Yeah, we were on for a little over an hour and a half, so that's not bad.
So yeah,
that was a good one.
I think I mentioned this to you before, Stephen, but Mark and I are working together on a new movie called The Stalking, which is Killer Plants, and we shot a few scenes for it, and we're hoping to put things together to shoot most of the movie this year at some point, but we haven't gotten it off the ground yet. So
yeah, I like that short. That was interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing a full length of that. So yeah,
that's where the idea came off of the Bad Flower short. I wanted to do another movie with killer plants, but that one was kind of more of a comedic one. This one's kind of more of a straightforward horror type movie. Has a little bit of a Goosebumps feel, but a more straightforward horror tale with killer plants. So.
Nice. Like what was it? Stay Out of the Basement, the one where the dad and the started the plant. That was one of my favorite ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll keep an eye out for that.
Can't wait to see it.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to check out now, and I had a really good time. It was great seeing everybody, and Stephen and Miss Boomstick, thanks for doing that.
Absolutely.
The show.
We'll of course share the links and everything as always, and yeah.
Cool.
And,
okay.
Yeah, we're always glad to see you guys come on.
Yeah, it's good time. Definitely a good time. All right. Good night, everybody.
Hey, night.
Have a good night.
You're probably leaving too, Tim.
Might as well, because I know I could talk for 5 years on everything and blah blah blah.
Anything else you want to tell us that's going on, or
no? We touched a lot tonight, so that was a really good show. Thanks again. It's a lot of stuff. Moving and grooving, coming out, coming out, soon to come out. Who knows what? But thanks again. You guys have been terrific in supporting a lot of the projects and a lot of our peoples and Polonia pals and all that good stuff.
Yep.
And bless you guys. You guys are a lot of fun. You've had a wide spectrum of people and lickety split time all over the place. So congrats to that. That's terrific. I mean, you've had every walk of the horror world you can think of. So that's pretty groovy. I like your little backdrops there too, Steven.
Yeah, I decided to put some skeletons back there.
Yeah, timely.
Yeah, it's freaking out a little bit with this with this bed panel there, but it's like
I was joking around earlier. When I was talking to Kyle doing the test on his because he wasn't sure if he wanted to use headphones or not, and I was like, "Yeah, I got this. I'm working with the skeleton crew, and this one's got a boner."
Oh boy!
But yeah, you guys, you're great. Everybody, it's always a good time. So yeah, I'm glad you all came on. So
absolutely,
this was definitely
you guys
the most.
terrific.
guest pack show for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it was pretty
definitely.
awesome. It was pretty awesome. Thanks for doing that and thinking of that and including as many people as you could, because that takes a bit of time to do all that. And yeah, thank you guys.
It'd be great
Perfect, because
for
everybody
today.
did, everybody had a nice time, it seemed, or had a they all had some their P's and Q's and thoughts. And all right, yeah. So so thanks again. See you all soon. Enjoy the movies, everybody out there in TV land, and we'll see you around.
Space and Sharkula.
Hi,
Yeah,
Tim.
we'll definitely check those out. All right, take
All
care.
right, thanks. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Excuse me.
So yeah, well.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of people coming. Ken is really great in a movie. Practically nobody saw the Da Vinci Curse. I think Marie is great in Amityville Exorcism. Yes, but yeah, Ken talked about that movie earlier. I don't think I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but Ken talked a little bit about that when he came on. And yeah, we all love Maria and Amityville Exorcism.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you heard it or not, but she did say she'd like to work with you, John. So
Save us, Kyle. Yep. Let's see, Jeff, any Father Ben a role? Yep.
Yeah.
Noah Shark. Yeah. Noah Shark. We didn't get. Yeah. So much stuff we could have brought up, but yeah, it was great though.
Yeah, Danielle is great in Jurassic Prey.
Yeah.
I wrote it for her. Tim probably Amityville Island. Yeah. I haven't seen Kyle in anything in it. Sorry, that's okay.
Yeah.
A good one to start off with is he's in the Return of Splatter Farm. That's a good one to start off with. It has several other members that was on tonight in.
Yep. And Camp Murder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. So but yeah, he brought that one up. But I haven't, or did I? I think I don't even remember. I've seen so many movies now.
Yeah, there's some titles that were brought up I gotta check out and see. There's just so many to watch, and yeah, some of them kind of hard to find too. Might have to like search and see what DVDs I can purchase. So,
I picked up some at the Dollar Tree today, but there was no Wild Eye ones. But
nah. I know there's of course a bunch on Tubi for people who haven't seen them yet. So
I was actually shocked. There was a lot of Shudder movies I found at the Dollar Tree. Quite a few. I want to do a unboxing type thing because I have 2 bags of Dollar Tree movies and I have 2 boxes to open. I just haven't had the time to sit down and be able to. I haven't decided if I want to go live or just record the video. I don't know. I thought about going live at like 2 o'clock in the morning last night because I was bored as shit and I couldn't go sleep. But then I had an incident happen at like 3 o'clock in the morning that scared the shit out of me. So I decided, I'm not messing with it. I'm just going to go to bed.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. I like I can choose my backgrounds now too. So that was one that was downloaded. I forget which site it was, but I was like, oh, I like these skeletons. They're funny. It's kind of my bed backs coming in there. It's kind of funny. But.
Right. Yeah, it was doing a lot because he was laying off. He wasn't really in camera frame. So he was like laying off. So all you see is like your backboard just kind of flickering.
Yeah.
But yeah, your head disappeared. Oh,
I'm translucent. I'm invisible. Can you see me? Yes. Perhaps you want to put some pants on before fighting crime. I remember Mystery Men.
Yeah, I bought me a little. This is like a little travel green screen that goes on the chair here. I actually got this so I can do that where it won't flicker like that. But I just never set it up and got to it. I bought it and it's like, oh, this would be cool, but I've just never got around to setting it up.
Let's see. I don't think anything next week planned just yet.
I seen you the Tristan earlier.
26.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to watch it because we just came home right before I got on here. I just happened to see the notification. That was it.
Yeah, she'll be on the 26th. So yep.
Nice.
And what's next week? The 19th, I think it is. Yeah, because today's the 12th, 19th. Got a couple people talking to. Not sure what their availability was. Said to get back with them after today. Some people were doing some shooting, so
nice. Well, if that don't work out, we could always do a belated St. Patrick's Day thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, talk about Leprechaun,
Leprechaun.
Red Clover. I mean, there's tons of. It doesn't have to be just the normal Leprechaun movies. There's several Irish horror movies.
Yep. So we'll see what's up, and we'll of course keep it posted. And
Beth, Kyle, thank you for having me. Had fun.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. It was a fun. Hey, that was crazy, all of us up there. Those boxes.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, that's the most we've had on. Well, you just upgraded, so yeah, that's the most we've had on there.
Yeah.
We was one away from our limit at one point.
That's why I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it would have been great if we. Too bad we can't have more people, but you gotta be able to have enough room for everything.
And I think it probably would get a little crowded after that.
Yeah,
we were kind of pushing it tonight, but it was a fun little experiment, though. I enjoyed it. So, yeah. Yep. All right. Talk to you later,
Kyle. It's great having you on.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Sharkula.
Yeah, me too. And the other shark movie, I don't even know what it's about, but I don't care. It's got a shark in it.
Yeah, anything with a shark.
Yeah, whatever the one that Kyle was talking about that he can't talk about. All he has to say is shark, and I'm in. I'm really trying. I'm working on something. I'm trying to implement my shark head and do a little skit, and I have kind of what I want to do. I have things kind of set in motion, but I need somebody to play my shark. Because I don't know if I can do both things. So I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out. But if I could get that, I'll have like a little short. It probably won't be very long, but I'll have a little shark short.
So call it the cousin of Sharkula.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe my shark will be in there. Hopefully. So I have an idea. I just trying to get somebody to help me with it is the problem. I've been wanting to do this for months and months and months, but it's just like, yeah. Eventually, now I bought even more green screen stuff. Well, kind of, because you could get away like if you go to the Dollar Tree and just like get the bright green tablecloths. Those actually work really well. But I have a legit green screen. I have that green screen that I just showed. And then I bought some of the tablecloths that work as well. So, so yeah, hopefully if I can get somebody to help me, I'll have something.
Yep. I might have to try that then if those little green tablecloths work. There's a little cheap way. Maybe I could like set it behind the bed though, like over the...
Yeah, tape it to your wall. And like backboard or whatever. But yeah, I've used those tablecloths before. I'm pretty sure I used it. I don't know if you've seen my news intro that I made. I had a news intro, and
yeah, I saw that before.
I'm like sitting at a table, but it looks like a news desk. Well, I have like the legit green screen behind me, and then I have like this black desk, but it's not the desk that you see. I actually have like a normal desk, but I have the tablecloth from Dollar Tree draped across it, so it green screened it, so it made like the whole scene like wrap around me.
Right.
So yeah, it works really well, and it's cheap. Get $1.25, get a tablecloth, and then you got yourself a green screen.
Yeah. Like
at least it worked with my editing equipment, so I'm imagining it would work.
I don't know why it wouldn't work with that. Yeah, right. And actually, I think I mean it's not really green, but if you can, is it? You can't really see it, but this color here of my pillow and sheet that I already have, I think when I had held it back, it kind of worked with it. So maybe I could try putting this sheet behind there and see what happens.
Yeah, that probably could work.
I mean, I don't know if it's green enough, but I mean, it might. If not, it doesn't matter. But I'm not going to do that moment. I'll do it off air and do the test. Oh, bed's back. Maybe if there we go. I got to get closer. There we go. It's like, no, I want to keep my skeletons up.
I don't remember where I bought this. Or I'd tell you, oops. I'd tell you to get this. Ugh. Drop it behind. Oh, I'm taking my shark with me here.
Not the shark.
It's not straight, but it works. All right, let's see here. Virtual background. Doesn't look like it's. I don't have it bright enough in here. It's not showing up.
Mm.
I tried. All that for
like, this is going to be awesome. Never mind.
Right? Yeah. If I would have had that light on.
No. You know, like when they.
Oh, now I got it unfolded. Maybe I could set it up properly where it's actually like hooked on the chair where you don't see the corners of the wall up there. Because it's a bitch to fold back up.
Yeah.
As long as the cat don't scratch on it, because he likes to scratch on the bag that it comes in.
Yeah, when I get off here, I forgot I got to announce the Fright Friday for next week, the category that won. I'll say
What was that? I haven't got to see the video yet.
I didn't put it up yet. I got to go ahead. It's just going to be a 30-second. It's just I can say if anyone who's here knows about it. I'm not sure, but I used to do what I called Fright Friday. I'd spin the wheel, pick a category by randomly doing that. But this time I just came up with the categories and I figured just let people vote for it. I'm probably just going to do it like every other week, like 1 week, have people vote on which one. And then that next week they'll watch the movie. And the one that won was rewind. Homicidal Hotties is the one that won. So if you want to watch any movie where the female's a killer, that's the one. Just choose that one and do your review on it on Friday. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's the one won.
Does it have to be like wild? I guess assumes it has. To
No,
be
it's not wild eye. No, the first time I just happened to do a wild eye category, but no, it's.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like you could do Jennifer's Body, whatever. You know, anyone where there's a female killer, it doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
One
came to mind, but it's like if you do it, then it gives like it's like a surprise at the end of who the killer is, and it ends up being a woman. I won't say it because it would spoil it, but it does like the movie it comes to mind. But if you do it, then you spoil it for like everybody who hasn't seen it. So I don't know.
We've all seen the Scream movies.
Yeah, I wasn't even talking about that one.
Well, there's a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is French, I believe. Pretty sure. I won't say it's French, but it's really popular. A lot of people have, or at least know of it. It's actually on Shudder right now.
Okay.
I won't say too much more because I don't want to spoil it because it's a really good movie. But yeah, I did watch Scream last night though. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
It was great. I liked it. I'm actually really surprised that all these newer, you would think like continuations of movies that's been out since like 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever, wouldn't be that good. But like the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre was great. New Scream was great. Yeah. I know a lot of people bitch about the Halloween movies, but Halloween Kills was freaking amazing. Yeah. I think it was better in the first Halloween.
Yeah.
Not like John Carpenter's Halloween, but like the first one in its trilogy.
The 2018.
I need to revise that before people jump down my throat. I ain't talking about the original John Carpenter. I'm talking about the 2018. But yeah, Halloween Kills definitely, my opinion, better than the 2018 one. Yeah. But there are definitely things to bitch about. I will give it that. In all the movies, there are a few things you can bitch about, like legitimately, but other than that,
any movie you could pick about something, if you
right?
wanted to
Yeah,
think
but
about
other
it.
than that, it's just downright fun. But like the Halloween kills, them constantly saying the evil dies tonight, that gets a little annoying. Yes, I agree. Some of the scenes in the hospital did not make sense whatsoever. Like the morgue is like right where, like on the main floor where everybody's like running past. Is like morgue's usually in the basement. Like, why would they have this right there with glass windows where everybody could see into the dead people? Whatever.
Then it's like, this hospital smells like dead people.
Right? It's like, that didn't make sense. I'm like talking about that's legitimate, bitch, but that's the only things I can think of off the top of my head. I know there's other things that people have complained about that's a legitimate bitch, but like things that I kind of had problems with, but I'm sure there's other things. I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but yeah. And even though when Scream, the new Scream I watched last night, when I played it, I was like, I think this person's a killer, like right close to the beginning. Ended up being right, but it still made you guess a little bit.
It was a little predictable, a little bit.
Right, yeah. I kind of knew. I had a good suspicion who the killers were right off the bat, but I still, and even though I don't remember who you were that was on my Instagram that spoiled a death to one of the people, but you done kicked off my Instagram. Because it was like right after Scream came out, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and they'd posted about somebody's death, like right, didn't put spoilers or anything. It was like right on a picture or something that they'd posted. Wasn't in the comments. It's like as soon as you scroll, you see it. I was like, you bastard! I unfollowed that motherfucker. I don't remember who it was.
Spoiler, or I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, there was nothing, no warning whatsoever. It wasn't in the comments. It was just right out for everybody to see. Like, you're off. Bye. It's like, I don't remember who it was. I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl. I was just so pissed. It's like, really? It just came out. Not everybody has seen that yet. I was so mad. Of course, I won't spoil it for anybody, so I won't say whose death it was, but it's like, really? It's like, so I kind of knew that one was coming, and I was disappointed in having that part spoiled, but is what is. I still had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. I'm trying not to say too much, but I like how Randy's niece and nephew, and then they even made fun of the part from like the first movie. I'll just leave it at that. Like, oh.
Right? Yes.
Like, that's great.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I recognize that too. There was a couple kind of like kind of making fun of the first movie parts, like in the beginning, and then also what you're talking about is like they're kind of like going along right as the original movie is, and then switched up and did it slightly different, but
yeah, calling the house phone instead of the cell phone and stuff. And it's like, and what was she talking about? Saying that movie sucked, and what was it? What's your favorite movie? What was it, Babadook or whatever?
Yeah, her favorite movie was Babadook. And they're talking about how the artsy movies they are, and he's like, "What the fuck is
that?" And then she was like, "Oh, the '90s hairstyle," like how they made fun of her. I mean, it was just great because there was a bunch of jokes towards it.
I know my husband was watching, and at one point, because he usually don't watch, he watches his own thing with headphones, and pop in, and he usually complains constantly about the movies I watch. So of course he had to complain about, oh, this don't make sense, whatever. But anyway, he didn't know that there was a movie like within the movie, the stab movies.
The stab, yeah.
And he's like, this makes no sense. Why are they playing like the Scream movie, like a generic ripoff of the Scream movie? I was like, no, these are the stab movies
that were based on.
Right, they're based on Scream. They actually are in this universe that ties into this. It's like, trust me, it makes sense.
It would have been interesting at the time. Now, I mean, I don't know if they would want to go back and do it, but I mean, it would have been interesting if they did a stab movie, like when they had those characters doing the stab movie parody in it. That would have been cool. I was like, they should make that an actual movie. But
yeah, I had to explain the stab situation, the stab movies. I was like, no, that's nothing new. That's been going on for a while. I don't remember. I think it was the second one that came up in.
Well, they were all the way up to 7 or whatever, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because the movie that the people were bitching about in this one was number 8, I think. Either that or they were making 8. I forget what it was.
And they were like totally changing it, having nothing to do with it or whatever. And that's,
yeah, the stab guy has a freaking blowtorch. I was like, what the fuck?
I think
did this Ghostface ever have a blowtorch? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we won't talk too much about that. Don't want to spoil anything else. But yeah, it was that was in the trailer though, I believe. So
yeah, possibly. And it has nothing to do with the movie, so that's why I brought that up. But
yeah, I'm gonna once I get off of here. Also, besides I do my YouTube video, there were some new Wild Eyes that popped up on Tubi that I've been wanting to see. That Death to Metal is on there now. Blood Claws, Murder Hornets is on there, and there was a couple others, and so I can't. Nice. I've been really wanting to see Death to Metal. That looks really funny. This is like this guy. I think he was a priest or whatever. What's the word? He's like fired or whatever, but there's a word for it. I can't think of it right now, but I guess he falls in like some toxic waste or something, and then he like kills people with metal. Like he has like extreme view on it, and then he starts like killing people when he mutates or something. I don't know, but it seemed like it'd be a good one. Like he kills all these like heavy metal people and just murdering bands, and so looks like it should be good. Yep.
It sounds almost like Deathgasm, but a little slightly different.
No dildo weapons in this, I don't think.
That movie was fucking awesome. And I had gotten this. I don't know if you ever heard of Horror Block, but it's kind of like what Fright Loot and all that was back in the day. It's not around anymore.
I don't think it's around anymore.
No, it hasn't for a while. But I got that. I had that subscription, and I got that movie, Blu-ray actually, in that Horror Block, and I never opened it. It's like, I don't know if I want to see this. Deathgasm. I was like, So I've never watched it, never opened it. And then Joe Bob played it. I was like, oh my God, this movie is amazing. I own this movie. I've never seen it. And I have just been sitting on this. And this movie is freaking hilarious.
Oh my God, yes.
Right up my alley, dildo fighting. Oh my God. It's like you see the meme everywhere with the girl that's all dressed up in pink, and then the guy with all his metal, like, makeup and stuff on it. It's like they're both eating ice cream cones or whatever. You see that meme like legit everywhere, and never knew it came from that movie until I saw it. I was like, oh my God, why have I forced myself not to see this movie sooner? Yeah, that's one thing I regretted, but it's like, hey, at least I see it now. You're flickering.
I had to put the charger in. My battery was about to die. So, but I might munch on something. I might pop a bagel in or something. I'm a little hungry.
Yeah,
I already ate earlier, but it's 9:04 now. So, but it's
I got to make dinner. We found this interesting pizza. We have pizza quite a bit, usually on Saturdays because it's easier for just to pop in while I'm doing this. I found this one veggie pizza. Usually I just do plain sausage because that's usually what I like. Every now and then I'll get one of the creative flavors. But I found this one. It's a vegetarian pizza. It's got broccoli and artichoke hearts and I forget what else. But I remember it had broccoli on it. I was like, that's different. So I'm going to try that. Then they had a barbecue ham pineapple pizza.
Sounds good. Minus the pineapple. I'm not a pineapple person, but other than that, it sounds good.
I'm not huge into pineapple, but every once in a while, I don't mind a ham and pineapple pizza. And I know that's like, oh my God, kind of thing, but it's really not that bad. But it was like barbecue ham and pineapple pizza. I was like, that sounds interesting. So I got that, but that's going to be for another day. I can't eat 2 pizzas.
All right, so I'll let everybody know what's going up next week. We'll figure it out and, of course, post it on the Facebook group. And then the 26th, I think I said it was, we'll have Tristan Risk on. So from American Mary, ABCs of Death, Rabid. She's going to be directing a movie too, which we'll be discussing. So
Nice.
that'll be fun. And we'll see if anyone else pops up in the meantime. So, and as I'm being swallowed by my skeleton. All right, thanks for everyone who watched and watching the replay, and that's it. So see you next time. Have a good night.
Night.